everybody. I hope you guys are having a good week. On Monday's video, we talked about, well, we did the pour, and then we talked about how I was going to fix the ends of the table. So I went ahead and did one end, and I'm going to go over that. I'm going to talk about that quite a bit because I learned a lot by that. And then I'm going to show you how I did this, how I'm not, some of the things I'm not going to do here that I will do here, and some things I did here and won't do here. So kind of a, I learned here, and we're going to apply what I learned here over on this side. So first of all, we're stuck. All right, so first of all, what I did, and I'm just going to, can you see that here like this?
Yeah, I'm zooming in right now.
Okay, what I did, first of all, was I used this red tape that I used to block these from going through all the way through, and I taped it all the way around, and then I poured the resin. The first mistake was using this tape this particular time. Couple of reasons why. It's very thin and it kept kind of wanting to roll over, so I had to take these sticks and tape them up here and tape the tape to them, and it worked. It was okay, but it was just kind of a step I didn't really need to take. Second thing, and I think probably one of the most important, is I did not level this when I put it up, because I had to put it up in the vise at the end of the table. I did not level it. I'm going to bring it up, Eric, so you can see. I didn't level it. Actually, you know what? It looks pretty level, but oh, we had some problems.
So it's definitely thinner on that side.
Yeah, but let me explain. Oh. Sorry, you got to keep up with me. Don't zoom in so far, then you can see when I'm going to drop the thing. When I filled in this little lakey thing here, it's on the other side anyway, I had to go back and do a fill in these blue spots that you see here, because they soaked in so far that they were open. So I had to go back and fill those in. When I did that, because this was all open pores in the, what do you call them?
It wasn't sealed.
The grain. It wasn't sealed. So when I let it, when it overflowed like you see here, it soaked in to those grains, and I could not sand it out.
So it's kind of like the black, you know,
like bleeding.
Bleeding.
Right.
When you use
yes,
spray
it
paint.
kind of like that. It was bleeding, so it soaked in. So we had, Dave helped me because Eric was not here, and we sanded and sanded and sanded, and then Dave actually went and took the saw, and he actually had to kind of cut off some of this. And now I'm looking at it, and it wasn't cut even, but that's why the board was level, but the cut's not. So anyway, you'll see here that it's thicker here than it is here.
So that's the reason it wasn't level.
That's the reason it wasn't level. Yeah. So
well,
anyway,
that's the byproduct.
So that pour, and actually came out really nice, except I was going to say, this tape, it sticks. It leaves a sticky residue on the board and on the resin. And I was watching some videos, and they said to use, you know, acetone or to use rubbing alcohol. Yeah, neither one of those worked. And I really don't want that garbage on my board. So
we're going to have to sand it then.
Yes. Can I finish?
Yeah,
yes, thank you.
Spit it out.
Spit it. I'm trying. You guys tell them to leave me alone. Anyway, so this whole thing is going to have to be sanded because we've got rough edges. So a lot of sanding on that, but that's okay because it'll be nice. And then the thing I was going to say is with this tape, because it left that sticky residue, we're going to use, because I went back and watched some more videos, Eric has watched videos, we're just going to use painter's tape when we go down to do the other end.
Because it doesn't seem to leave a residue.
It doesn't leave a residue, and it's thicker, so it won't, hopefully it won't be doing that lean over, because once it lays into that resin, it's a bear to get out of there. So, and then over here, I don't know if you can see, this was its crack where this crazy...
You want me to zoom in on it? Would you like me to?
Yes, please.
Okay, go ahead. Gotcha.
Can you see it? So there's a crack there.
Yeah.
And I'm going to turn it around.
All right.
So that crack went all the way through. I don't know how far that goes down in through there. So when I poured that resin in there, it seeped in here and it built up and it just seeped in there. So again, a lot more sanding to do. Another thing I wanted to say, this tape, when I pulled this tape off, you can see it pulled up stuff that now I'm going to have to do a lot more sanding on there. It kind of really just pulled up some of the board there, the little furry things.
Some of the grain there.
The grain, yeah. So I'm going to have to do a lot of sanding and in there. Also, because it did that, and I'm going to have to do a lot of sanding, before I do the final pour, I'm going to do a brush-on pour on the back here, because that's really going to have to be sanded down, and it's got to have a real good finish on it. So I'll do a brush-on pour before we do the final pour on this. So, did I forget anything?
No, I think.
Oh, that.
The way I was interjecting there, I think I.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Just can't stand it. Can you?
It's habit. I'll just try and shut my mouth. Let you talk.
Anyway, so I think I got all that. So again, my biggest mistakes, and I say mistakes, but they weren't really mistakes. This whole thing is a learning curve. So I learned on this one what not to do on this one. So again, no red tape. We're going to use the painter's tape to keep all that sticky from there. I'm going to have to level this out, make sure my board is level before I do the pour, and make sure I tape everything, hopefully, so that there's no seepage. Although on the end that we're going to do here, there doesn't appear to be anything, but just because it doesn't appear doesn't mean it's not there. So with that, we will be right back because I'm going to get this set up and we're going to tape this and I'm going to show you how I did this pour. Okay, so we got the board in the clamp. I'm going to have to stand on this chair when I pour this because it's up high. We've got it level this time, made sure that it was level. Couldn't find this little thing. We found it. Got everything taped. We wrapped it twice just to make sure that it's nice and firm. See, this is nice and firm where the other one was kind of flimsy. I've mixed the resin, equal parts resin. And this is just the clear. Also, I forgot to tell you on both of these ends, because I wasn't sure about how it was gonna absorb, we put sanding sealer on both of these ends just for extra sealant.
Yeah.
I was going to say oomph. That probably wouldn't work.
You can say oomph if you want to. Evidently,
right.
You can.
Bear with me.
Ooh.
Okay. So, here we go. Can you see the top of that?
If you fall off that chair, this will make for great entertainment.
I know. All right, here we go.
Yes, I'm zoomed right in on it. I can see exactly what you're doing there. So how many ounces did you mix?
Well, I mixed about ½ an ounce of each, which really is probably just about enough. I probably could have used a little bit less, but that's my guesstimate. Okay, again, I don't know if you can see, but I'm sure you can, how the bubbles are coming up. It's funny because this lightened up too, these ends here, how the other one did. Yeah.
So it's so weird how it.
I know the ends show up really light. I think
light as compared to the surface.
I think it's just that the white in that board, but it's all right. I like it. All right, put the rest of that in there. Doo-doo.
You need to throw that?
Yeah, please. Thank you. All right, so it's nice and level and bubbling up, but that's okay because I'm going to get the heat gun here in a few minutes. And so far, I don't see anything dripping down that weird little crack.
Seems like it's sealed all the way around pretty good.
Yeah, but we'll see. I thought so in the other one too. So let me get the heat gun.
Feels almost like it's a heat gun in here right now without the air conditioner on. We're up way over 100 degrees out.
Yeah,
summertime finally got here.
Yes, it did. Okay, so here we go. Can you see the bubbles?
I think I can.
All right.
kind of hard to tell for me. Does it look like it's coming out?
Oh yeah, they're coming.
Oh, okay. I'm sure it'll show up that way then.
So we're gonna just let the bubbles work there. I'll keep coming out every 15 minutes or so for about the next hour and go over it again. Also, I don't know if you can see, I forgot to say too, we put bubble wrap in between the clamp just so that it didn't
so we have that on the vise at the end of the bench.
Yeah.
It just seemed like
just
a
so
good
that
way
it
to do
didn't
it.
kind of gash the boards there.
Yeah.
Okay, so that went a lot smoother than it did the other day when I did it, I have to tell you.
When I wasn't here.
When you weren't here,
Dang,
yes.
I'm sorry I missed that.
You're such a brat. Okay, so we'll leave that. Now, what we're going to do, Eric and I are leaving town tomorrow to go to California to visit the kids for Ryan and Amy and Gwenny. And they've got some family stuff going on anyway. So I'm not going to be able to do any more videos for this table until next week. So what we're going to do, Eric had talked about doing his collaboration with Izzy Swan. And we've done some videos on that whole process.
Actually, this is the first time they've heard about it. Unless they're on Instagram.
Oh.
Surprise!
Surprise! Eric did a collaboration with Izzy Swan. Anyway, I'm sorry about that.
That's okay.
Hey, I get to make the big announcement. Anyway, so he did this collaboration. He did something totally different. Again, he's stepping out of his comfort zone and doing some really cool stuff. So at the end of this, you're going to see a little short video of the sign and some of the process that he went through. I just was on that side of the camera. And then Friday and Monday, you'll see the making of those signs. So Friday and Monday's video will not be the table, but it will be the making of the Izzy Swan sign.
Right.
And then hopefully next Wednesday, we'll be able to wrap up the table and get that done. And then I'll be done in front of the camera for a very long time. Anyway, so I think that's it. If you guys have any questions, email Eric. Have a great week. And I guess we will talk to you on, next week.
Next week, yeah. Probably Wednesday.
Wednesday.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, I think Wednesday, because Friday and Monday's video is the Izzy Swan and stuff. So
yeah.
Anyway,
so
this will be nice and dry. When we do come back, we will be doing the whole sanding process and then the final finish and then the legs. So that's about that. You guys have a great week, a great next weekend, and we'll see you next week after that. So
here comes the clip of the making of the Izzy sign.
Of the Izzy sign. So enjoy that. We had fun putting that little one together too. So bye-bye.